Welcome to Never Too Late for Fitness Radio, bringing baby boomers proven strategies and innovative products for getting fit, staying fit, so you can live a longer, healthier, and happier life. Here's your host, best-selling author and fitness advocate, Phil Ferris.
Welcome to today's show. As the first wave of 76+ million baby boomers reach retirement age and qualify for Medicare, I have some bad news and some good news. First, the bad news. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention's 38th annual report on the nation's health, nearly 1 in 5 baby boomers has diabetes. 40% are obese, 50+% are on hypertension medication. Also, the United Health Foundation report stated that baby boomers would be sicker and costlier to the healthcare system than their previous generation. Now, the good news. Most of the chronic diseases and health issues facing baby boomers are self-inflicted. This means that they can be reversed or significantly improved with lifestyle changes, including good nutrition and exercise. Today's guest is a baby boomer who decided to change his health and aging trajectory despite multiple surgeries to his neck, back, and knees. At 72, my guest, Phil Weir, is a successful realtor in Colorado and keeps busy with his 3 children, ages 12 through 18. Thank you for being on the show, Phil.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me. I'm not quite 72 yet.
Okay. I age you a little bit.
72 in October.
Okay.
And my kids, my daughter's 17, my son's 15, and my daughter is 9.
9. Okay. So thanks for correcting me.
It keeps me quite busy.
I can imagine, since I have grandkids that are 8 and 11, and how much energy they have. I can appreciate that, but I only get them in small doses as opposed to all the time. Now, we're here to talk a little bit about your fitness journey, it wasn't always easy. So maybe you can just describe some of the health and lifestyle changes that you faced and how you overcame them to be as fit and active as you are today.
Well, I think, as you probably know, my big game changer in life was getting clean and sober back in Aspen in 1984. And that just was a lifesaver, actually. And I started working out, had a real good friend who was one of the top trainers in Aspen. And I was blessed and lucky enough to get advice from him about how to do my workouts and so on and so forth, because he was a friend of mine. And I got to work out with him. And I remember when he would be training Martina, they'd invite me to join the workout. Martina Navratilova, the tennis player, and I just kind of realized that it was something that I needed to do. I think I was very compulsive on, I have to work out. It was like my other addiction, but it was a good addiction. And the change of my lifestyle and my life was really amazing. And then I continued working out in Aspen, and then I moved to Roatan, Honduras in 1991. And I remember having a little bench I had and some weights, and I'd go outside when I first got there, I'd go outside on this little bench and always do my workout. And I had a scuba school, I was an instructor and then a PADI course director and got involved in real estate. But the one thing that I had to do, and to this day, I have to figure out when in that day can I work out.
Okay. And what would a typical workout look like for someone that's pushing 72?
Well, what I do now is I go to the gym every other day, and I get on the ball and kind of do my stretching on my back and legs. And then my first workouts are my legs, and I'll do leg raises, and when you bring your leg down, to do your hamstrings and back. And I'll do the leg press, and then I'll do also my calves, or I will do single leg squats. So once I have my legs done, and generally my workout is where I do legs, chest, shoulders, back, buys, tries, and abs. And I will start out with 3 different days of exercise, every other day, but I'll start out with 15 reps. I'll do that for 3 workouts. Then I'll raise the weight and do 3 workouts of 12 pounds, or 12 times, I mean. Then I will, after I do that, I will do 10, 3 workouts with 10 reps, raising the weights up. Then I'll do 8, and then my final will be 6 reps, 3 times, and then I'll take a few days off and start all over again.
Okay. So it keeps the body adapting to the different muscle loads and the amount of repetitions. What about cardio? What do you do for your cardio?
I on the off days, I will try to do my my elliptical trainer. Okay. And I usually try to do the Tabata protocol workout.
Okay.
Or Tabata, whichever one you want to call it, which is, high interval intensity training, where you do a 5-minute warm up and then 8 intervals consisting of 20 seconds as hard as you can, 10 seconds normal, 20, 10, 20, 10, 8 times, and a 5-minute cool down. And, it took a couple months to get to that point, but I've been doing that, for 14 years now.
Okay. And that, you don't need to do long, boring, steady cardio to get the benefits for the heart and the respiratory system, and the high intensity tends to give you a lot better.
Yeah, and actually they've taken that 14-minute workout and compared it to a workout, 45-minute, regular workout, and the CO2 max of the 14-minute workout compared to just a regular, moderate workout for 45 minutes, it's about a 26% increase on the Tabata.
Okay. Now, 90+% of the people who start a program like you did hit a wall and quit. They just said, I can't do it. What's allowed you to persevere? Because you had a lot of reasons. You had surgeries that a lot of times sideline people and prevent them from working out. So how did you keep on overcoming the challenges that other people let stop them?
I guess it just is to me, it's a part of how you live life if you want to live it. And, I'm very compulsive about having to work out. I mean, if I have to miss a day, then I go, oh my God, when am I going to do this the next? So I have to get that in to, it's my addiction. It's where I get my tranquility, my meditation, whatever you want to call it. And then it's helped me since I've had so many surgeries. I don't think I would be where I am today or be able to do what I could today without having worked out all the time. And, my neurosurgeon he's done 2 of my 4 lower backs. He did a 12.5-hour neck operation on my neck. My neck's fused from C3 to C7. But he told me one time coming out of City Market, when I ran into him, I went like this, and I said, "Hi, Doc," and he goes, "You got to have a twin, Phil. Nobody can do that." But, I go back to the fact that I've stayed active, and for almost 34 years, I've been working out without stopping. And it makes a big difference. I've had 19 orthopedic, 6 feet, 3 knees, 4 lower back, neck, two wrists, thumb, finger.
Well, you got me beat. I've only had knee, back, and wrist surgery. So, but I know that it is a challenge, and I know from personal experience that I came back a lot faster because I've been working out beforehand than I would have had I not been. So that's a big plus.
Definitely. I had I went to my neurosurgeon about my lower back, and he looked at my neck and said, "Phil, you've got stenosis in 4 places, and you're lucky you're not paralyzed by what you could have done to your neck." And he said, "I'm not putting you on the table to do your back unless you get your neck fixed." And I said, "Well, here's the deal. You do my neck, then you got to do my back in the same week." So he started on a Monday, 12 and a half hours on my neck, and then left me intubated for 4 days, and then went in and did 4-hour lower back. And 3.5 months later, I was swinging a golf club.
Wow.
And he actually had a picture of me on his wall because of the results, I've had in having surgery with him, and then the fact that I work out. And I think you might remember us talking recently about me doing a plank.
Right.
And I actually 2 nights ago did 16-minute plank.
And that is so. And the question asked then, and I think it'd be interesting for people, is once you get past a certain time on the plank, in that for some people it's 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. It's a matter of boredom because you're just sitting there. So how do you occupy your mind to allow your body to do a plank for 16 minutes?
Well, what I started to do is I put my phone down between my hands and arms. I'm on my elbows, and I've got it right where my fingers can reach the phone. And I have an app that has a clock and it counts down. And I always have it set it now for 1 minute more than what I've done before. But as soon as I turn that on, I will go to Facebook or my emails. And it was funny, the other night, I immediately went to Facebook and I went to events and pulled up birthdays of, people I'm friends of. And it happened to be 9 people having their birthday the next day. And I try to do it the night before so I don't forget. So anyway, I went and with my hands, on the mat, and I said happy birthday on a post to each and every one of those 9 people. Well, I had started at 16 minutes and I went back to my phone and there were 4.5 minutes left, which I couldn't believe that much had gone by. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do 16 minutes. And I got 2 more minutes, and then there was another guy in the gym, and I said, "Hey, Kevin, come here. Help me to do this for 2 more minutes." He was my witness, and I got to 16 minutes.
Well, that's impressive. I mean, and again, keeping your working out, part of it's physical, but the other part is the mental part, and
yes,
and having little tricks to get your body to do what you want it to do. So that's something that I'm going to be trying when I do my planks.
And I started reading about planks. I'd always done crunches and stuff. I started reading about planks, and about 7 months ago, I started doing them. And I remember I went to see my neurosurgeon, and we were talking. I said, "Oh, hey, I did a 3-minute plank." And he said, "That's great, Phil." He said, "I did a 14-minute one." I went, "That's it."
The gauntlet was thrown.
So, but the effects or results of doing that plank or the plank is amazing. It is just, I can't tell you how many people say, "Man, you look younger," or "Man, you're in shape." Even more than people ever said to me.
because that's a huge core workout. So that's, and all the stabilizers that you normally don't work, especially if you're sitting at a desk a lot of times during the day.
Sure.
Now, people that are successful usually have some kind of a support system. Can you describe your support system to keep you on your fitness journey?
What do you mean support system?
In terms of what keeps you, people around you that keep you motivated and support you in your efforts to stay fit and active?
Well, I think more important than the people around me, it's what's in my mind and my head, that I know what an advantage it is to stay in shape and stay healthy. And, if you'd have told me I'd be 71 years old with 3 kids and successful real estate, and I never stop. I go from the time I get up to the time I go to bed, and it goes about every day. And, I'm on boards, I'm on this, I'm on that. But I couldn't do that at 71 if I didn't work out. And I know that. So I know the most important thing in my day or my week is I have to do my workout. And the most important workout for me is the resistance training workout every other day.
Okay. So before we end the session, Phil, I wonder if you had some words of advice or for people listening who are over 50 and they're thinking about committing to a fitness lifestyle like you have, but they haven't taken the plunge yet. What advice would you give them?
Well, I think, as in everything, as in wanting to get sober and clean, as in wanting to be healthy, you've got to want to do it. If you don't want to do it, you're not going to do anything. But if you realize that there are benefits that help you, number one, with your physical strength, helps you with your mental capacity, your mind, it helps you find that, what I call, happiness within. And I think it's the fact that, I work out, I'm sober, I have a wonderful wife, I have wonderful kids, and I wouldn't have any of that without being sober and working out.
So that's, that's important. You just have to make it a priority in your life, not a round to it.
And I think if you talk to people that have done that, they come back with the same thing. It changes their life. Or I'll see somebody say, man, I haven't worked out for a year. I really need you to get back. And you can just tell those that are, working out, staying healthy. And that's what it's about. If you want to live life and you want to be active, you want to be able to handle the hard things that come on, like surgeries and stuff like that. I couldn't do all this if it wasn't for the fact that I have stayed in shape and worked out.
Oh, great. Well, Phil, I want to thank you so much for sharing your insights and some of your inside tricks on planks. And thank you for being on the show today.
Well, I thank you so much. It's great to talk to you. And, I'm very impressed at your lifestyle and what you've done.
Well, thank you. So much like you, fitness is just part of my life. It's not something I think about. It's just something it's like brushing your teeth, taking a shower. It's what you do every day.
Like taking a breath of air.
That's right. All right. All right, Phil, you have a great one.
Thank you, Phil.
All right.
Okay.
You've been listening to Never Too Late for Fitness Radio, hosted by Phil Ferris. To learn more about the guests or resources on our show today, or to listen to past episodes, go to nevertoolateforfitness.com.